Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're jumping into affordable motorcycles that are known for comfortably pushing beyond the 500,000-mile mark. Number 7. Yamaha V-Star 650. The Yamaha V-Star 650 is the type of budget cruiser that makes you question why people spend absurd money on shiny chrome and noisy exhausts. This bike just works. It's reliable, wallet-friendly, and capable of some seriously mind-blowing mileage. We're talking 400,000 miles without the chaos. With used prices usually landing between $3,000 and $4,000, it won't beat up your bank account. Still, it delivers that classic cruiser feel, loaded with enough metal and personality to ride coast to coast, or simply cruise down to the diner for waffles. Its air-cooled V-twin engine is old-school simple, which is exactly what you want if you plan on riding forever. There are no complex electronics waiting to empty your savings. Maintenance is very DIY-friendly as well. Valve adjustments don't require an engineering degree or a second mortgage. Riders who've clocked well over 200,000 miles on stock engines praise the V-Star's reliability like it's a belief system. And yes, the shaft drive means fewer chains to worry about and more miles rolling by. Parts are inexpensive and easy to find. Oil changes cost about the same as a couple of good burgers. Insurance remains low. Overall, the Yamaha V-Star 650 proves you don't need a $15,000 touring beast to chase sunsets. All you need is a dependable bike, a decent wrench, and the confidence to trust a machine that's outlived more sport bikes than it can count. Number 6. Kawasaki Vulcan 900. The Kawasaki Vulcan 900 is like that dependable coworker who always arrives early, never complains, and somehow stays relaxed doing it. This motorcycle isn't just affordable, it's shockingly capable of covering serious distances. Riders all across the US have stacked up 300,000 to 400,000 miles on these machines without engine swaps or emotional meltdowns. You can typically find a clean used Vulcan for around $4,000 to $5,000, and it'll still have a lot of life left in the engine. What turns the Vulcan 900 into a true endurance champion is its liquid-cooled V-twin motor. It's smooth, efficient, and easy to live with. It doesn't overheat, doesn't beg for attention, and simply glides along. It feels larger than a 650 while avoiding the fuel-guzzling chaos of heavyweight cruisers. Fuel economy often sits in the low 40s per gallon, meaning more riding and fewer awkward gas station stops. The belt drive is another bonus. Quieter, cleaner, and lower maintenance than chains. Comfort is also a strong suit. A wide seat, relaxed riding position, and solid wind protection with an aftermarket windshield make it cruiser life without chiropractor appointments. Overall, the Kawasaki Vulcan 900 doesn't rely on hype. It's a workhorse wrapped in classic cruiser styling. For just a few grand, you get a long-distance partner that's frighteningly good at. Number 5. Honda Nighthawk 750. The Honda Nighthawk 750 is the motorcycle equivalent of that uncle who never ages, never breaks down, and always knows how to fix what's leaking. Built with Honda's no-nonsense engineering, this bike defines low-maintenance longevity. Clean used examples often sell for under $4,000, making it one of the cheapest ways to reach 400,000 miles of mechanical peace. At its heart is Honda's nearly indestructible inline-4 engine. It's smooth, bulletproof, and borderline eternal. This isn't a fragile, high-revving sport motor. It just keeps rolling year after year like it plans to outlast the planet itself. It doesn't leak, doesn't burn oil, and with regular fluid changes and occasional valve checks, it may end up being handed down to your grandkids. There's no fuel injection here, just simple carburetors, which is actually a plus. Fewer sensors, no ECU drama, just honest dependability. Maintenance costs are laughably low. Chain, oil, tires, repeat. Parts are easy to source, and you don't need a dealer's blessing to find them. Overall, the Honda Nighthawk 750 is one of those rare bikes that quietly racks up massive mileage. No flexing, no bragging. Just pure function. Number 4. Suzuki 250 times. The Suzuki 250 times proves that small displacement doesn't mean small ambition. It's light, friendly, and tough enough to outlast your expectations, and probably your car. Riders have documented these singles crossing 200,000 miles without complaint. With obsessive care, flirting with 400,000 isn't out of the question. All that durability comes wrapped in a retro design you can usually snag for $2,000 to $3,000 used. Its fuel-injected air-cooled single-cylinder engine is hilariously simple. One cylinder, two valves, zero nonsense. It's like a sewing machine cruising at 60 miles per hour while sipping fuel as if preparing for the apocalypse. No, it's not built for freeway wars, but for daily commuting, relaxed weekend rides, and let's ride just because days. It's perfect. Maintenance is almost non-existent. Valve checks are painless. Oil changes take minutes. This is the bike you wrench on without swearing or panic-searching engine noises online. Overall, the 250 times is a budget warrior. It doesn't chase speed, it commits to longevity. If you want a charming machine that runs forever on spare change, this is a bike you marry. Number 3. Kawasaki vs 650. The Kawasaki vs 650 is what happens when a commuter and an adventure bike produce an overachiever. It's insanely versatile, absurdly capable, and one of the few budget machines that laughs at mileage limits. Riders have pushed these past 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. With proper care, 400,000 becomes a goal, not a dream. Used prices usually fall between $4,000 and $5,000, making it an unbelievable value. Its liquid-cooled parallel twin engine is a gem, smooth, efficient, and tougher than rush-hour traffic. Kawasaki kept things simple, and that's the secret. It starts every time, runs cool, and handles everything from city madness to mountain twisties without complaint. What truly sets the Versys apart is how little it asks of you. Valve intervals are generous, chain maintenance is easy, and nothing ever seems to fail catastrophically. Ride it daily, year-round, across nearly any terrain, and it just shrugs and keeps moving. Comfort is another win. Upright seating, quality suspension, and enough wind protection to avoid becoming a human sail. Overall, the Versys 650 isn't flashy. It's loyal. A blue-collar bike with white-collar intelligence, efficient, capable, and annoyingly hard to kill. Number 2. Honda Shadow 750. The Honda Shadow 750 is the cruiser that doesn't try too hard and somehow survives everything else in the garage. Old school, smooth, and built like a tank, it's the definition of dependable. You can usually find a solid used one for $3,000 to $4,000. Which is a bargain for a bike capable of cruising past 300,000 miles with regular oil changes and valve checks. And yes, 400,000 isn't off the table. Its liquid-cooled V-twin is calm and consistent, which is exactly why it piles on miles so effortlessly. It's not tuned for thrills, it's tuned for longevity. The shaft drive is another major advantage. No chains, no sprockets, just ride and repeat. Fuel economy sits in the mid-40s, making long, relaxed trips easy without constant fuel stops. It's low, comfortable, and easy on your back during extended rides. You get classic cruiser styling without the classic cruiser price. And when something finally wears out, parts are everywhere and cheap. You can literally find mirrors for less than a fancy sandwich. Overall, the Shadow 750 is as dependable as gravity. It won't steal the spotlight at bike night, but it'll still be running strong long after flashier machines disappear. Number 1. Suzuki SV650. The Suzuki SV650 is the budget sport bike that smashed expectations and then kept going. It's light, nimble, and ridiculously fun for something you can buy used for $3,000 to $4,000. The real surprise? Riders have logged 300,000 to 400,000 miles on these, with nothing more than oil changes, valve checks, and basic respect. That's commuter-level reliability mixed with weekend thrill energy. The magic lies in its liquid-cooled V-twin engine. It's punchy without being wild, tough without being boring, and delivers power that puts a smile on your face without constantly checking your speed. It's also nearly impossible to kill. The design is straightforward, parts are everywhere, and maintenance doesn't require a trust fund or mystical knowledge. Fuel economy hovers around 50 miles per gallon, and the ergonomics balance sporty fun with all-day comfort. It's a practical daily rider that doubles as a canyon carver and weekend weapon. Chain maintenance is simple, aftermarket support is massive, and replacement parts are easy to find. Overall, the SV650 is the everyman's performance bike that quietly outlasts more expensive machines. It isn't flashy, it's just built to run forever, and honestly, it probably will. And with that, we've reached the end of today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more content coming soon.